Hey, y'all, it's your girl Shay. Welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing amazing. So let's get the housekeeping out the way. It is still Social Work Month. So shout out to all my colleagues. Please give us a hand clap for all that we do. We got a hard job, y'all, especially in the midst of this post-pandemic / still pandemic time. We got a hard job. So give a special shout out to your social worker. Okay. Also, thank you all my new subscribers. Thank you all my day ones. I appreciate you. You could be anywhere else, but you decide to be here with me. And I am so grateful for you. All right, y'all. I think that's it. Let's get it. Let's go. Wait a minute, can y'all give a hand clap to my father? My father turned 82, y'all, and I didn't think he was going to make it. Me and my sisters did not think he was going to make it in January. Those who know me and I talk to on a personal level know that he has been struggling, but God is a healer. God can work miracles still, because it ain't look good for him, y'all. But he celebrated his 82nd birthday on Wednesday. Shout out to my father, because I wouldn't even be half the woman I was if it was not for him and his dedication and his love, and also to my mother. Of course, y'all know that. All right, y'all, let's get it. Let's go. You already know the drill. Put me on pause. Go get your favorite drink. Go get your favorite snack. Get in your comfy spot, because I'm going to take my time today. And shout out to my brother. I wear my orange lipstick today for my brother. My brother had a birthday. God rest my brother's soul. He had a birthday on March 11th. And I know he is so proud of me. So I appreciate that. Now, listen, y'all, we're talking about something serious today. We're talking about that approval. Bishop R.C. Blakes, if y'all, if you a Christian, and even if you're not a Christian, that man talks some real talk, okay, about relationships, soul ties, all of that stuff. I encourage you to check him out. I am going to try to put his information below so you can go straight to his page. He has a YouTube channel. He's a husband, a father, a bishop, and he is awesome. And let me tell y'all, he talks about this. He calls it the approval trap. And I really wanted to talk about it from a clinical perspective. And I also want to talk about it from a relationship and experience perspective, because I have experienced this several times. And I want us to kind of dive into that, because you all may have been in a situation or are in a situation now. I have my reader, so we're going to get into it. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So basically, when I'm talking about this approval, it's what you want from someone. You want someone to validate you. You want somebody to affirm you. You want someone to say, oh, no, you're great. You know, be fully accepted. That's what that approval is. And I'm not sure what I'm calling this video, but y'all work with me. It happens in relationships. And no matter what relationship, can happen in intimate relationships. I'll share some of my experiences, but it'll happen in intimate relationships. It can happen in familial relationships. It can happen in workplaces, stuff like that. So because these types of people exist, I ain't going to give them no label. Okay. But they exist. All right, let's get it. Let's go. I have 6 things here that I want to dissect with you, and I want you to think about it. So please, this is very important. Take your time. If you need to rewatch this as many times as you need for it to be able to resonate and for you to get it. All right, number 1, let's see how this whole thing starts off. All right. This whole thing starts off, this approval thing, this whole thing. This is how it starts off, number 1. It starts off kind of like love bombing. If you don't know what love bombing is, it's basically somebody just who they don't even really know you, and they're not genuine. They're not genuine. They're giving you all this praise. They're giving you all this love. They're all over you. You're like the best thing ever. They act like they ain't never seen nobody as beautiful as you, honey. Okay? Y'all may see this a lot on social media when people fall into your DMs. People fall into your DMs, hey, beautiful. Like you ain't never heard that before. I mean, we appreciate the compliment. We're humble gals. We're humble guys and gals over here. But you know what I mean. Okay, so it starts off with this kind of love bombing. And you get your confidence built up. And they make you believe that they really approve and like you. They really think you're great, right? So you're in this moment with these folks, and they think you're amazing. This is how it starts. And then you, as a result of them feeling like, telling you that you're amazing, just telling you you're amazing, calling you all the time, being in your face, all that kind of stuff. So they're going on and they're acting like you're amazing, right? And you are amazing. I'm not saying they're acting like you're not, but you are amazing. Okay. But then you begin to feel comfortable enough to overshare your life experiences, traumas, insecurities, all this other kind of stuff. So they say to you, hey, beautiful, I love it when you say I'm beautiful because I was never told I was beautiful when I was younger. When I was growing up, I was always an ugly duckling. Okay, keep that in mind. So that's an example. All right, number 2, then it moves into this. After they get you to believe, then they start picking you apart little by little. Okay. So it was, oh, you're so great. Oh, you so fine. Oh, you so beautiful. Oh, you so that. But if you maybe, you do that so well. You cook so well. But maybe if you were to use a little bit more garlic salt when you cook, this will make it a lot better. You know what I mean? This is just a general example. Y'all stay with me, feel me, okay? So that's what I mean by that. They start picking you apart little by little by little, okay? After they gave you all this enormous amount of love, all right? All right, let's move into number 3. After that, they stop giving you compliments altogether. Pimp 101, baby. Pimp 101. I don't think that people really know that this is shout out to my besties for this. Minding the business that pays me. Minding the business that pays me. That's my shirt. Anyway, look. They stop giving you compliments altogether and start comparing you to other people. And start using your past experiences or trauma and insecurities against you. Let me say it again. They stop giving you compliments altogether. Remember, they was all on you. They was all on you, right? So then now they went from being all on you, all over you, right? To like picking you apart little by little to now stopping the compliments altogether. You hard up to get a compliment. You now trying to do all this extra stuff just to get them to notice. Get the person to notice, like, oh my God, they not notice, they didn't say anything, or da, da, da. And this is a person that's proven to be complimentary, okay? Meaning that they give compliments very easily. All right, let's go. So then they start using your past experiences, because remember, you were comfortable at one point. You were comfortable at one point and you were sharing and caring, right? You were comfortable at one point. And now they're using those things against you. Kind of making you kind of blaming the victim or doing things like that to make you second guess yourself. Like, was I deserving of this maltreatment? If you've experienced some type of trauma in your past, oh, maybe my relationships didn't work because I didn't cook that well. Like, I'll go back to the example, but you know what I mean. Use it where it's, relevant. Number 4, then it begins. This is where that begins, which Bishop R.C. Blakes calls the approval trap. This is where it begins. Then you begin to work overtime to please and get the acceptance from this person, because now you're not understanding why you were so, they were like, with you, and now they like, you could, I got an example for you because your girl has been through some things. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use my example now. All right, so met this guy, Giant, right? Met this guy, Giant. And I'll be honest with y'all, I like a certain type of guy, but at the same time, your girl is open because you never know who the Lord going to bring you, right? So I meet this guy at Giant. He seemed to be more of a conservative guy, more conservative than what I'm used to dating. We talked and we had a good conversation. In the Giant aisle, everything went fine. I felt comfortable enough. He was well spoken. He was well dressed. All of those things. I felt comfortable enough to give him my number. I give him my number. And I let him, okay, yeah, you can call me. That's fine. He was like, I would love to take you out. Very polite, very professional, Very A1 the way he presented. Okay. All right. Later on, he calls. We have a decent conversation. But I noticed within that conversation, now I'm a clinician, so I'm pick everybody apart. That's how I live, okay? That's how I make my money. I pick people apart. People can talk about me, but you can't tell me too many times, and my friends know this, I don't be wrong a lot. Yeah, I may be wrong sometimes, but I ain't wrong a lot. Okay, moving forward with the story, because I want to get to number 5 and number 6. Let me tell you, I was like, okay, so we had this conversation, but I noticed the conversation. He did nothing but ask me questions about myself, like a lot, right? A lot. And I was just like, okay. At first, I'm thinking, okay, he's really interested, right? No harm there. Because I'm in a profession where people want to talk about themselves all the time. People call me, want to talk about themselves all the time. So if somebody wants to hear about me, I'm like intrigued, like, okay. Until. So I'm sitting there, minding the business that pays me. And keep in mind, I ain't go looking for this man, all right? So I'm on the phone with him. We're talking. We had that first conversation. He started to really pry deep, asking me, why I was single, but going further and further and further and further with it. He was really trying to get into my head, okay? Later, I say maybe about 2 days later, this kind of pattern that he had continued. So I interrupted it, right? Because I'm a clinician. I interrupted it and I flipped it. I put it on him. I said, so what about you? What's going on with you? Why are you single? You're a handsome man. Why is this gonna All right. So then we having these conversations, and then he still found a way to bring it back to me. And he was like, yeah, you are so pretty, but you could stand to lose a little weight. I said, excuse me? I promise y'all this how it went. I said, excuse me? He was like, what? I said, you said, wait a minute. First of all, you came up to me, sir. She was super thick, on curvaceous, on steroids when you saw me. Y'all don't know what I look. I'm an hourglass, okay? And she's a thick girl, okay? So I got it all in the right places. And all I'm saying is, whatever. You saw this. Because I was coming from the gym too. So I had on like leggings, a t-shirt. I was kind of sweaty. You saw me, okay? He was like, you could stand to lose a little weight. And I was like, I said, excuse me, what did you say? And he was like, I said, did you say I need to lose a little weight? No, I didn't say that. Y'all, oh no, I didn't say that. I would never say that. Oh, you're beautiful. Sir, first and last conversation. Y'all know I cut him off. You know how long it took for me to get rid of him? Do y'all know he started texting me? I had to consult the police at my job and tell them what was going on. And they were saying, you need to reply. He was saying things that were lies about me. He didn't even know me. We had 2 conversations, 3 times. I think it was second conversation that's happened. Anyway, y'all, so I cut it off right then and there because I could already see this was a situation. This was a possible something with him. He was trying to get in my head and get me all discombobulated to make me feel less about myself. Brings me into number 5. Okay, remember I have 6. Your self-esteem and self-worth start to depend on their approval. Because remember, they gassed you up. So now everything that is involving you, you're feeling like you're not good enough now. You know what I mean? Like you just didn't, you just ain't making it because they were once doing it. So what's the change? You think it's you because that's the game. They want you to think it's you, but it's them trying to control you. And a lot of times these people do that because they know you better. You too good for them. So I know she too good for me. I know he too good for me. We equal opportunity over here, whatever, wherever it falls. In my case, he would know I'm too good for him. Okay? And with him knowing that, let me break her down. Let me break her down so she can think that I'm now a prize. So I'm going to make her feel like she's devalued to make myself feel more. Okay? So she can think that I'm more. So I can keep her. Sign of a vicious cycle, y'all. I've been there. All right, number 6, last but not least. Your whole life starts to revolve around this person because now you're questioning if you're good enough and you're questioning what you were at. Did you change? What happened for you not to get the love that you were getting when you were in the love bombing stage? This is a game. a vicious one. This is a game. This is a strategy. This is Pimp 101. This is human trafficking 101. This is what people do to get you to do things that they want you to do and to get you under their thumb and to get to control you. Because if someone can control you, they can do whatever you do whatever you want them. They want you to, you know what I'm trying to say. Y'all, this gets me hot because young girls go through this a lot. Young girls, especially if she a little bit chunky or she too skinny, or, maybe she has that look that the masses won't deem as beautiful. I'm telling you now, be careful, be careful. When they come across this thick sister right here, they don't know what to do, y'all. They don't know what to do with me here because I'm on it. On top of it. So I want y'all to be on top of it. If you see these signs, if you have experienced this, please comment down below if you made it this far. That's all I got, y'all. I love y'all. And I want y'all to know y'all are amazing and you are deserving of true love. But when somebody seems like they are giving it to you over time, where it's kind of like, yo, I'm good, but like, you for real? Like, give that to yourself. Tell yourself every day you beautiful. So when somebody hits you in that DM, you ain't surprised. Because you tell yourself that. I don't care. Don't nobody tell you. And I'm telling you that. Because God made you and you're beautiful. That's it. That's it. That's it, handsome. Whatever. You are enough as is. We all could be under construction, but you are enough as is. You're beautiful as is. That's all I got to say. Look, y'all, I hope this has helped you. Go mind the business that pays you. I love this. Shout out to Evie. That's all I got. That's it. What I'll be talking about? Approval, relationships, and like I said, this could happen anywhere. This could happen at work. This could happen anywhere, but relationships is what I, kind of think of. Oh, one example I want to give y'all. This is crazy. Before I close out, this example is crazy. I was knowing this guy for many years, and then one day he was just like, "Yo, I really want us to go out. I'm really trying to get to know you. I ain't playing no game." Da da da. I'm like, all right, handsome guy, got his life together. I'm like, I go, I'm down, right? Go out with him a couple times. Conversation is good. Everything's good until one day. Something else happened, but it's too long for me to explain it. But this one thing is quick. So I was like, all right, yo. So we was talking on the phone like we normally do. And he says to me, people wouldn't think that you are as educated as you are. I said, excuse me? Excuse me? Hard as I work, right? He said, people wouldn't think you are as educated as you are, because you come off like ghetto. I'm going to leave y'all there. Y'all know that ended fast. So you went from, now you knew me. You knew my personality. You knew all of this. You knew all of this. You knew how I talk. You knew how I move because you knew me. You knew me in a social setting. And then all of a sudden I'm ghetto. So why you want to date somebody ghetto? And I got more education than you, bruh. Anyway, that's all I got, y'all. These people out here tricky. Be careful. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. I'm going to list my Instagram down below at VShayL. Follow me on the gram. I'll be talking about approval and everything else feels good to my soul. And that's it. Remember, ain't nobody better than you. You deserve the best out of life, and you definitely don't deserve this. Brings me into my spiel. I hope this message has inspired you. I hope this message finds you blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.